What's going on, guys? It's your boy Keith, aka Kira, aka the God of the Gaming World. Welcome back to another installment. This is chapter 2 of Outlast 2. As I mentioned to you guys, I promised y'all that I was going to do a horror survival game, and this is it. As you guys can clearly see, I'm already knee deep in some shit. Excuse my language, but yeah. As you guys can clearly see, this game is about to go down. So this is, again, the sequel to Outlast 1. Those who played the first one, this is pretty much a lot of the same type of stuff. Maybe, I think they pretty much just enhanced everything and just gave you more of what the first one gave you. I think this one may have like a lot more kind of jump scares, a lot more chase scenes or whatnot, and new features, like I believe the sound feature is something new to the game. And of course, as I mentioned, I'm playing nightmare mode. This is a very hard mode, and I'm hearing a voice here. Someone's out there ready to slay me. I thought that was them right there. So I'm hella nervous, so I'm creeping, guys. I'm creeping through all of this. So in the distance there's a lady with a big ass pickaxe. And she's just kind of standing back there. Now, I do remember this part from before. As I mentioned, I started this before, and last time she chased me all the way back here, like behind the trees, and just laid my ass out. She didn't follow me this time, which is kind of surprising. Kind of surprised by all of that. But it's okay. It's definitely okay. She can stay wherever she's at. She can stay right there. So I'm trying to creep at this point. I don't know where she went. There's a new element to this game where you can use the grass as kind of a hiding tool now. So as you guys saw. And of course, this is kind of a well-lit area. We're going to encounter different areas like this as well. That's kind of well-lit. Try to open this door to go in here. But yeah, like several areas that will be well-lit, so we don't have to use our camera. So that's good for saving battery. But essentially, there's like a little hole right in front of me here. And I'm just trying to creep to it. I don't know where that woman is, but wherever she was nearby. And I got the hell out of Dodge. I have no clue where she was, but hey. But of course, some slight kind of puzzle solving element to it. I wouldn't necessarily call this puzzle solving, but you got to figure out how to get and proceed forward on certain areas. This one was kind of easy. You really didn't have anywhere else to go. So, and as I mentioned, these documents, guys, if you guys want to read this, feel free to pause. But of course, I'm not reading any of it. Maybe later on down the road, but right now, I kind of have kind of a gist of the story, so I'm not really adamant about reading all that crap. And I fell through, as you guys saw there. And this guy wears glasses. There's the chick right there.
Then you'll have. God wants me dead?
So she's this tall, lanky, skinny chick with a big ass pickaxe. And apparently she's saying that God wants me dead. So I guess she's gonna try to take me out. So at this point, I'm just trying to search around. Like there are batteries and of course bandages kind of lying around areas. So like you need to make sure you check areas thoroughly, because if you don't, you may miss that extra battery or that extra tool, extra battery or extra bandage. Excuse me, I said tool, extra bandage. So I'm in this new area here. Like this is the only way through is through this window. So there's somebody nearby. I turned the sound on. Don't see anybody here. So I don't know what the hell happened here. I don't know what happened here. But this guy, all I did was open the window and he knew exactly where I was. Like, you see how this game cheating already. So my first death, and of course I'm not gonna edit those out. Not gonna edit those out, guys. Like I'm gonna show all this craziness that's going on, all these deaths. But I finally get a little bit further out, and then I see the guy kind of doubles back. But I run into this other guy, this second dude, and I get stabbed. This dude stabs me in my dome piece, y'all. Oh, man. Take two. That first time I died was kind of ridiculous, though. That dude did not see me. He did not see where I went, but he all of a sudden knew exactly where I was. This bed is kind of the worst hiding spot ever. Like, who wouldn't think to check under this bed? It's so high. But I opened the door, and as I mentioned, I guess I opened it too fast. These guys are super sensitive to sound. He all of a sudden turns around again, and like, I don't know if it's because it's nightmare mode that he's doing all this extra stuff. But it gets kind of ridiculous. So again, I opened the window because I was trying to slide out. Then I was like, screw it, I'm dipping. I'm just gonna run and just get to a safe spot. And then this crap happens. So I'm sitting here thinking that I'm about to get jumped. I see a horde of dudes in front of my face. I'm thinking that it's a wrap. But luckily that light, whatever that was, saved my life. Then I'm sitting here reading a piece of paper like where these guys are still behind me. But apparently they're not chasing me, so. So whenever there's an important event, it starts to record on its own. Like this isn't me recording. It's just whenever you hold your camera up at specific points in the game, then it starts to record. So as you guys can probably tell, it's kind of like a religious cult going on here. Religious cult or whatnot. Something happened. I kind of did do some research. I do kind of got the background story of everything, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys this early. But this is a cult And there's several groups. The cult, the religious Christians, so to speak, and then the heretics. And then there's a third group, which you guys are going to find out later on. So, for those just tuning in, I'm trying to find my wife, Lynn. Our helicopter crashed earlier in the game, so I guess I'm going to be spending this whole game trying to get my wife back. So throughout, I'm just trying to survive. Again, there's no action as far as attacking from my end. You guys can hear the the background getting a little loud there. But again, there's no attacking, there's no fighting on this game. There might be a time or two where an enemy grabs you a certain way and you can wiggle loose. There are aspects of that. See the guy showing captive. Crazy. So my objective was to get this key, so I managed to get that.
Give me the sweet temptation.
To me, Lord, please. I don't need to know the way, only to know that you do.
So again, if you guys want to read this, feel free to pause the video and you can do so. If not, I'm not reading it. I'm not worried about it.
Your child is one. She is ripe with the Antichrist. The enemy waits in her womb. Poor Babylon.
Shit.
Poor the Satan.
This priest is really going ham up there. So, so this guy reaches for me and I damn near had a heart attack. My heart was freaking racing at that point. So there's a lot of moments like that too, guys, like a lot of jump scares, a lot of craziness. So you might as well, for those tuning in, you might as well fasten up your seatbelts. It's going to be a hell of a ride, I'm telling you. So I just picked up a battery there. Like whenever I see something flashing, it's either a battery, piece of paper, or bandages. With it being on nightmare mode, I really don't see the point of having bandages because really it takes only like 1 to 2 hits for me to die. So really, I don't have time to heal myself, usually because whenever they grab me, that's it. It's wrapping paper. So, don't really see no use for them. So, I usually have a lot of bandages on hand. I just be trying to run and just try not to get hit. So again, guys, if you want to read this, feel free to pause the video. If not, don't worry about it because I'm not reading it. Whole bunch of religious mumbo jumbo craziness. So they got my wife close by, but I'm not sure what they're doing to her. Probably something ungodly. Dang, that drop almost killed me.
Oh God, Blake.
Are you okay?
No,
What the fuck?
I don't know. Oh shit. We have to run.
Okay, so I got my wife, so it's time to dip. Just get the hell out of Dodge, girl. Go on and get moving now. Get to stepping.
Where are we going?
Away from here. Anywhere but here.
These guys want to walk through all this stuff.
Ah! Oh God. Oh,
What is it?
my stomach. It hurts. Something Something's wrong. Fuck.
Trying to conserve on that night vision a bit.
I need. Oh God.
Jesus Christ, Lynn.
Doing pretty good on battery usage.
When you fell, I thought we were all dead.
It's okay. I'm here. We're gonna get out of here, okay?
God,
What did they do to you?
I can't talk about it. Please don't ask me. They're coming. They're coming.
Our faith has been proven. The woman who came to Temple Gate this day from the outside world brought with her the foul bird.
So apparently this priest, this guy that you guys hear in the background here is named Noth or whatever the freak his name is here.
He's insane.
But
They're all fucking insane. Please, Blake, I just want to get out of here.
but apparently they're stating that my wife is pregnant.
I can't.
Now she's
Not now.
bearing the Antichrist.
Let's just get away from this place.
They need to cut it out of her.
Soak the earth with their blood. Rip the devil from her belly and crush it beneath your boat hail. Revelation is upon us,
Stay back!
and we must
Be gentle.
show no
Swear to fucking Christ, the first person who touches me loses their eyes. God, no!
God.
No!
God wants the child. God wants the child.
Get off me! Get off me!
God wants
Lynn! Lynn! No, you
These people are insane. Like for real.
You motherfuckers! Get off me! You leave her alone! Leave her alone!
What would you guys do in this situation here?
Fuck you!
There's so much going on in this scene. Barely see what's going on. But I'm apparently being held down. I think it was like a glitch right there. Like the guy kind of froze there for a moment.
Fuck your God today.
You see that thing like at my leg, guys? It's going crazy.
Blake! Blake!
Lynn, no! Wait! No, wait! Don't!
There you go.
No! No! Oh! For fuck's sake! Shit!
Take her
This
home.
chick.
I'm gonna share my love with the Father.
Motherfucker!
God doesn't love you. Not like I do.
Crazy, y'all. Ew, 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 ew.
Yes, my love.
Get off me.
We have, Mother. I think I'll see you again.
So apparently, I read that that's actually a dude, or
Oh shit! Lynn!
some type of dude, or he, she, or whatever.
Lynn! Jesus, God! Fuck.
So guys, I'm nearing the end of this video. Again, this is chapter 2. Once again, it's your boy Keith, aka Kira, aka the God of the gaming world. Stay tuned to chapter 3, and as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Facebook friends, please share my video. Let's continue this next time, guys. All right, you guys be easy. Peace.